It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cards and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good story between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn as we welcome you to another exciting week of football here on EA Sports. And a good game coming up for us this week, partner, between a pair of squads who have found success in different ways so far this year. We got a very scary passing attack on one side of the field and an ironclad run defense on the other.
And I remember during the week I said to you, it appears to me that they have nothing in common, but you said think about it. And then you went ahead and showed me. You told me, use the run, set up the pass, and that's a lot tougher to do against a defensive front playing as well as theirs, and it's an added wrinkle for them to figure out on offense. Meanwhile, that opposing secondary better be ready. It's the weaker part of their defense, and I think they'll be challenged early in offense.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. They found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Lawrence to throw. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 90 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Slay is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. And the ball in great field position. 1 play later. End zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all,
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
This goes out wide from Madison. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Slow is up and good. And they'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The Cardinals send out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The ball now going back over. Offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 39, Tua finding Moore on the out route for the completion. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one. On EA. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Tua. He's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua going to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going to run with Madison again. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Madison is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. It's down to 2 scores now at 16. It was capped out by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place them.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, Cardinal. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. But a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Okay, ready?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sly able to put this one through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished up by the touchdown from Alabama Hopkins. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you got to take care of the ball.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Nice tiny little drive forward, getting the ball there. Excellent field position.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Zach Wilson, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and their quarterback's got to be icing his arm in that locker room as we speak. He is on pace to shatter some long-standing records if this pace keeps up.
Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Torres. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Lawrence. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. 2 and now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's Gallup on the slant.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Tua. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Torres. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Torres.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the stick and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Brandon Jones picking it off, and the Cards are right back in this football game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick him up any route, whatever you want him to do. He's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Lawrence And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.